Hi, my name is Brian, and I am 47 years old. I'm about to turn 48 in another 2 months. And I have gained a tremendous amount of weight in the last few years. I turned 40 and I started to gain weight.
Who the hell was that guy? Jesus Christ, was I fat. Well, that was 2 years ago today. Unbelievable. Oh well. Hey guys, so it's been a while, over a year. But the reason that I'm here today is because I finally have something to say, and it's the 2-year anniversary of my surgery. 2 years ago today, I had my gastric sleeve surgery. I weighed 400 pounds, roughly. I now weigh 211. I've maintained my weight. I got down to 198, which was too thin. And so I've gained back a really healthy 12 pounds or so, and I've maintained it. I've gone up as high as 214, but you know, that was traveling, eating bread and cheese and stuff in France and Italy. So that, you know, caught up to me a little bit. But I want to say thank you for your patience. I haven't even logged into my YouTube account for over a year, and there's a reason for it, and I want to explain to you, because a lot of you were like following along, and you know, I got tired of talking about it. It got to the point where I didn't have anything new to say, and I just was worn out with it. And it became normal, you know, when you first get the surgery and you're losing the weight, it's exciting, every day's new. But after a year, I was like, okay, you know, I don't have anything new to say. And I watch a lot of the videos. I don't so much anymore, but I did. I watched every one that I could find that seemed to have something to say on YouTube about gastric sleeve surgery and weight loss surgery. And it got to the point where after a while, it was like they were just doing videos to do videos, and I didn't get anything from it. So if I didn't hear something new or inspiring, I clicked off. And I didn't want to be one of those people. I didn't want to be that person to the people who are looking to change their life. So for that, that's my explanation. But, you know, and I got to a place where I was talking about it so much, I was just exhausted from talking about it, if that makes any sense. I know it probably doesn't. For anybody, if I let you down by not being here, I'm sorry. But I've gotten a ton of emails. I've gotten phone calls. I've gotten text messages from people. You know, I've done as much as I can for people who reached out to me. So for your patience and your understanding, I thank you. And for your frustration and annoyance in me, I'm very sorry. I owe you an apology. But you know, this whole journey has been for me. I've always been that guy who was for everybody else, you know, taking care of my wife, my stepson. You know, I was the one, and this was the one thing in my life that I did for myself, and I just got exhausted by it. And I've had no side effects. I went through a period where I was getting heartburn regularly, and that kind of sucked. There were certain things that I wasn't able to eat. Chicken, like fried chicken, would mess up my stomach. Rice I can't do. I can now if I do a tiny little bit, but for a period there, I threw up, you know. It would make me so full so fast. I still throw up every once in a while. I threw up about 4 nights ago. I ate salad, and I just ate too much. I make mistakes. I overeat a little bit. There was a period of about 2 weeks where I threw up like 4 times, and it's just like I couldn't gauge the food. I think I was eating a little too fast. I was rushing. So I would eat, and I wouldn't stop when I should have because I was eating too fast. If I would have taken a break, I would have never eaten as much. So still, after 2 years, still a thing, you know, but I still can't eat a whole steak. I can eat like a double cheeseburger from McDonald's. I'm just giving you quantity. Another update is that my wife and I do keto. I've been doing it for about 6 or 7 months. I cheat every once in a while, but like we have a cheat day 2 days a month. And when I do that, I'll have a slice of pizza because that's all I can eat. I can't really eat much more. I'll have a slice of pizza and some salad. or I have some meatballs and a little bowl of pasta, or things like that. Things that I crave, like I ate a half a Cuban sandwich on Sunday. That was our cheat day. So it was good for me to do that every once in a while, just because it's nice to be able to eat normal food again. When I travel, I eat whatever I want. I eat dessert, I eat everything. I just limit it in portions. And I wanted to give you an update. One of my favorite things before I had the surgery was cereal. I've always loved cereal, and I thought that was over. But this stuff is really good. And this is the apple cinnamon flavor. It's really good. I have it with almond milk. You can get a good shot of it. And it's kind of like, I'll show you these. Those. It's not cheap. It was like $40 for this, but it was a big ass bag. But I eat this in the morning. It has a ton of fiber, and I eat it at night. It's really filling, and I put some strawberries in it, or a little bit of blueberries or something, and it's really good. It's a little heavy on the cinnamon, not much on the apple. So don't let the name fool you. It doesn't really taste like apple, but it's more cinnamon. But it's good, and it craves that cereal thing. It makes you feel normal again. I'm not really in love with my body. You can see I'm thin compared to how I was. My legs are skinny as hell. My wife always laughs at my legs. Skinny. But I don't really love my midsection. I've got the hanging skin. I makes me crazy. So, it just frustrating to me. You lose all the weight. I like the way I look in clothes. I'm down to a 36 waist. I was a 54, 56 waist when I started. So 36 waist is great. But when the shirt comes off, I get really insecure. It's weird. I don't know. We have a boat. I live in Florida. So we spend a lot of time on the water and stuff. And I end up wearing a t-shirt or pulling my shorts up high over, like an old man, over the sag in my midsection. I think if I work out more, I've been doing good. I've been doing weights. I got don't have the saggy skin, which is good. I was lucky for that. I have the sag on my stomach, but I don't have like anywhere else. My arms are still good. I don't have like that loose skin everywhere. I think I have some here a little bit. My doctor says that's just loose skin. I'm like, how do I still have the double chin? But it's skin, because my face was huge. And I'm going to be 50 in 3 weeks, so, those things happen. But, another product, these things. Really, really good. High in fiber, 0 carbs. They're made from Parmesan cheese. I make like pulled pork with some tomato sauce, and instead of putting it on pasta, sometimes I put it on zucchini noodles. But that gets boring, and zucchini noodles are so soggy because there's so much water in the zucchini. So I take that and I make a dip out of it, and I eat it like that. It's really good stuff. But those things are great. They're just the Parmesan chips. There's a couple different brands that make them, but they're really good. Not something you should do right away, but once you're in the maintenance period of after your surgery, that's the good time to do it. But I missed the therapy of this. I thought about doing a video a million times. I did my 1-year video last year, and the audio was the audio sync was off from the video, and I don't know what. I tried to fix it like 20 different times, and I finally said fuck it. I got so frustrated, so I didn't even post it. I was gonna try and post it and try and fix it, but every time I fixed it and it looked good on the computer in my editing software, that's what I do for a living. I film stuff, edit stuff, but for some reason the camera I had at the time just would not work. So I got a new camera, and I'm going to be doing videos again. I'm going to try and do at least once a week, just to keep up, because things seem to be changing again with my body. I can eat more. I worry more about stretching my stomach back out. I watch the scale again. Like if I change my diet a little bit, I watch the scale meticulously to see if I go up or if I go down. I still do the Atkins drinks. I was doing 8 to 10 of them a day, which is no good. It's too much, too many carbs, too much fat, and I wasn't getting into the ketosis part of the keto diet, so I wasn't feeling like it was doing me any good. Lots of protein, 15 grams per container, but they're also 150 calories and like 20 grams of fat. So I've cut that down to 4 a day, and man, do I feel better. I was getting to the point where I was shaky from all the caffeine, because I do the cafe caramel. It's got coffee in it, and then when I tried to cut it out completely, I started getting headaches. And my wife's like, try and be moderate, do something in your life in moderation, because I'm one of those people. I can't drink, I can't smoke, I can't do any of that stuff because I just do it to death. So, and you can see I'm already doing this to death. Long-winded, yep. But it seems like forever, and I waited till I actually had something to say. You know, I went to Be Lightweight for the surgery. I went to Mexico. It was a year ago yesterday that I left for Mexico to have my surgery, and man, I can't tell you enough how much better that hospital was than I ever imagined. All those people that are afraid of Mexico, I went to visit a friend recently here in the States to a really good, pretty new hospital, like 3 or 4 year old hospital, and my hospital room in Mexico was way better than my friend's hospital room here. I had my own room. I had a giant room with a sitting area. Go back through my videos and look at my video from 2 years ago, probably today or tomorrow, and you'll see like my video from, I'm trying to remember the date, but when I did the video, because I posted it like a week after I got back and got back in the groove. So mid-May 2017, look at my video and you'll see the hospital room. Huge sitting area, flat screen TV in the bed area where my hospital bed was, lazy boy, 2 bathrooms, hardwood floors, top of the line medical equipment, great staff. I saw Dr. Rod's birthday was recently. If he happens to see this, you're my hero. I love you, man. Yeah, happy birthday to you. Great guy, great staff. The doctors, everybody was great. And Jamie at Be Lightweight, I can't begin enough to express my love and appreciation for her and everything. She was great from day one when I first contacted them about it, all the way through, you know, follow-ups and everything. They still send me diets. The guacamole and cucumber, the avocado cucumber guacamole, outstanding. Thank you for that recipe. So belightweight.com, BELIGHTWEIGHT.com, belightweight.com. Amazing people. Wait, did I spell that right? I don't know. I'll put it on the screen, but it's or in the description below the video. Great people, way cheaper than doing it in the U.S. Mexico was awesome. No worry about safety. Flying to El Paso, right across the border, 10, 12 minute drive, and you're in a great spot. And nothing to worry about there, seriously. And I was worried. My wife was worried. I didn't even have her go with me because I was worried, but it was great. So I plugged them shamelessly because they are awesome. And you know, I don't get anything from them other than the fact that I get to live longer and don't have diabetes and everything else. So thank you for coming back and watching. I hope the people that are out there looking for hope find this video and decide to pull the trigger on getting the surgery, because it will change your life. Everything about your life will be so much better. You'll get frustrated with little shit like, you know, saggy skin, but I don't look like a walrus if I go out on the beach. Now I just look like a thin guy with a little too much skin on his belly. I'll take that any day over being out of breath all the time and having giant clothes that suck. You can't buy good clothes when you're fat. You have to buy them at Walmart. You always look sloppy. You know, every shirt I owned had a spot right here. Every time I eat, something dropped here. I spend a lot of money on my clothes now. You know, I make sure I look nice. I don't have one spot on any shirt that I own now. It's bizarre. I don't know why that shit was falling out of my mouth when I was fat. Maybe because I was just trying to shovel it in so fast. But it would always fall and hit me because my belly was in the way. It didn't fall to my napkin or whatever. But every shirt I own, multiple spots. I'm sure you chubby folks out there can identify with that, and it's maddening. My wife would be like, Jesus, I just got you this shirt. You know, it was like from the big and tall section at Penny's or Walmart, whatever, you know, because those are your options. And she would just be frustrated all the time. So, trying to think if there's anything else. That's it. I'll make sure I check back regularly. At least I'm going to do once a week. I'm going to pledge to do once a week, and I owe that to myself because it feels good to do this. You know, I thought I'd sit down and do a couple minutes, and it's just flowing out of me. But you know, we've got some more stuff I can talk about. So I'll check the comments, I'll check your emails, I'll do all that stuff. So please don't give up on me, and don't give up on yourself. You know, you can live a long, happy life. You can have nice clothes, and I've said it before in a video, it makes your pee-pee look bigger. I swear to God, you know, when the fat goes down, the Johnson sticks out more. That's a good thing. Good for the girls, and definitely good for the ego of the men, because it's like, I got fat and I'm like, wait a minute, where did it go? It used to be bigger. And now, you know, it's back. So, you know, that's a really positive thing when the fat down there goes. So that's about it. But thank you for watching, and I will be back next week, I promise. And 2 years. Thank you, Jamie. You are my hero. Dr. Rod, happy birthday. And everybody out there looking for hope, you found it. Make the decision to do something good for yourself.